What's up guys, Wale here from Geek10G. The iPhone 10 and the Galaxy S9 Plus are definitely two of the greatest phones in the market right now. And if you're wondering which one to go for, I hope this video will be of help. I've done full reviews on both devices already and you can check the links in the description below. I'm trying to make this as short as possible, so I'm not going into the specifics, talking about the specifications or repeating everything I've already said in the review. And even though I'm more of an Apple person, this is going to be an objective review. Now, starting with the price, I mentioned in the review that the iPhone 10 is a little bit overpriced, and I still stand by that. At $1,000, a perfect phone is what you should get, but no, the iPhone 10 isn't perfect. Well, I fully understand that no phone is perfect anyway, but the iPhone 10 looks more like a $700, $800 smartphone. The Galaxy S9 Plus, on the other hand, costs only $839, and I can honestly say that you're going to get value for that money you're spending. I strongly believe that the S9 Plus gives you value for your money than the iPhone 10 does. But in the long run, we all know that Apple products tend to retain value over time. You want to sell your iPhone on eBay or OLX next year, you're still going to sell at a fairly good price. That's just an opinion anyway, I could be wrong. Coming to the design, this is a matter of personal preference. I think both devices are well designed and look great. Apparently, both of them are fragile with glass around the front and back for wireless charging, but the main reasons a lot of people don't like the iPhone 10 are the notch and the lack of an audio port. Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus doesn't have a notch, and you still have the good old port for your headphones. That's another plus. If an ultra brightened, highly saturated display is your thing, the 6.2-inch Super AMOLED display on the Galaxy S9 Plus is what you're looking for. The iPhone 10, on the other hand, also has an OLED display, but I think the color accuracy is better. But the bigger display on the S9 Plus is definitely another plus here. Well, for people who prefer big phones. On the performance side of things, I think both devices are more or less the same. Both have great processors, even though you have 6 gigs of RAM on the Galaxy S9 Plus and just 3 gigs of RAM on the iPhone 10. The iPhone 10 is definitely no slouch. iOS is optimized to function optimally on little resources. Both process heavy stuff efficiently, both have great multitasking capability. I mean, they're just great phones. You can't compare these two phones without talking about the operating system, and I'm not trying to start the usual Android versus iOS war here. If Android is your thing, so be it, and if it's iOS, you're welcome. But if the annoying restrictions on iOS is not for you, you should stay off the iPhone 10. Samsung puts total control in your hand just like every other Android device manufacturer. But still, some people love iOS as it is. I do. As a matter of fact, I'm comfortable using both operating systems. But then again, it all comes down to choice. When I reviewed the Galaxy S9 Plus, I said the battery life was poor. It's still poor. And I guess it's because I'm using the Exynos 9810 variant. It's actually below average. The iPhone 10, on the other hand, has a much better battery life, but I can't say how that compares with the Snapdragon 845 variant of the Galaxy S9 Plus. But the bottom line is the iPhone 10 has a much better battery life than the S9 Plus, judging with my own personal experience. Talking about security, all you have on the iPhone 10 is Face ID. On the Galaxy S9 Plus, you have Face Unlock, Iris Unlock, and Fingerprint Unlock. So many options, and that's a good thing. With the S9 Plus camera, Samsung is setting a new standard for flagship devices. The variable aperture thing is a new trend I see a lot of device manufacturers adopting starting this year, and it makes a whole lot of difference. I tried comparing photos shot in low light from these two phones. The shot taken with the Galaxy S9 Plus looks way better. It's brighter, less grainy, and more detailed. That's what you can achieve with the f1.5 wide aperture, where regular photos on both devices look great and it's difficult to pick a winner. The Galaxy S9 Plus photos look bright and colorful in a lot of cases, but the iPhone 10 images tend to stay true to natural colors. Both have their strengths and weaknesses, which cannot be covered in this video, but the bottom line is they both have incredible cameras, and that highlights how far mobile photography has come. Now, with all said and done, I think it's up to you to make a good buy decision. I mean, in the long run, this kind of competition in the mobile market favors the consumers, not the manufacturers. But choosing which phone is better comes down to your needs and personal preference. If you really want to know which phone I prefer, I think the Galaxy S9 Plus is better, but I'm sticking with the iPhone 10. And maybe that's because I'm neck deep in the Apple ecosystem already. Trapped. I'm hoping you will hit the subscribe button at the bottom right, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Stay safe.